Hello there. I'm Jamey from Stonemeyer Games. I'm here for round 2 of game 66. I was going to try it with lights on, but I'm seeing some glare here. I'll turn off the light. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I hope you are doing well. I was on a live stream earlier today for Stonemeyer Games, and now I'm back for just the live play of A Feast for Odin, Pendulum, and Praga, Caput, Regni. Caput? Caput? How do you say it? Hey, Chad. Hey, Garrett. Hello, anyone who's hanging out and watching along. I see Joshua here as well. Joshua's going to hang out but not play along, which is totally fine. You're more than welcome to hang out. I'm looking forward to these realms. We have original realm Pendulum from the original core box, and then 2 promos, A Feast for Odin and Praga Caput Regni. So we kind of have a polyomino puzzle, a timing puzzle, and a timing and spatial puzzle in Praga Caput Regni. Yesterday, I revealed that one of the new realms that we're going to release in a few weeks is Terraforming Mars. I'm really excited about this one. I'm also really excited about another game that I love, another really highly ranked game. So we have some big games coming out for the next one, and that is Dice Throne. So we have a Dice Throne realm. I actually don't even remember. It's been so long since we made these realms that I don't remember. I'm going to be just as surprised as you when we open up these realms and see what's on the inside, which I'm not doing today, but I am really excited about that. Terraforming Mars, Dice Throne. I'll reveal one more tomorrow on Thursday around 3 o'clock when we do the next live play. All right, I think I'm all set up here. I think I have enough room to write. I might shift that over a little bit. Let's jump right in and play this combination. What do you all think of these realms? Terraforming Mars, Dice Throne, are these games that you like? Are you curious about how the realms work? Let me know in the comments here. 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. Garrett says, amazing game. Chet says, another classic for Dice Throne. Garrett says, who are the designers? Let's see who the designers were. So this was when Carol was on board with us. So Carell did Dice Throne. And, oh, interesting. Okay, I forgot about this. Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. I forgot that he shared his design for us for Terraforming Mars. So he's doing that one. Or he did design that one. I look forward to contacting him about that. Sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit of this apparatus is never completely still. I poked myself with looking at my thumb because I poked myself. Okay, 5 and a 1. What can we do with 5 and 1? So we can get a big thing in Feast for Odin. That might be a strong way to start a Feast for Odin. Yeah, I do like that idea of starting out big with Feast for Odin. So let's cross off this shape for Feast for Odin. Unlike in Tapestry, you can't reuse shapes here. Chad and Joshua say that Alex is a big Terraforming Mars fan, that he's really excited, or that it's awesome that he did it. And Alex doesn't even know. I'm gonna email Alex and the publishers of these realms on Friday to let them know that we're doing the release coming up soon. Alex will hopefully be excited about that. 5 and a 1. So let's do that. So we'll gain 1 of most of the resources, a pumpkin and 2 hearts over here. And then what to do with the 1? Let's put the 1. And I don't want to, I haven't done Pendulum well recently, so I'm just going to do that with Pendulum. I'll hold off on Praga Caput Regni because I didn't get any coins from A Feast for Odin. All right, turn 2. 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Okay, with a 6 is like the number in A Feast for Odin because you can use any shape that you want, even one that you've already used. So that's really, really good. 6 is also good at Praga Caput Regni because you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get a coin out of that. But I like the idea of using another big shape over in A Feast for Odin and getting a coin out of it. So let's use this shape. Because we're using the 6, we don't have to cross it off. I get a star, a pumpkin, and a coin. Star, pumpkin, and a coin, and a star. And now I have this 3 to use. I guess I could have used the 3 down there too. I do want to use a couple 3s actually in A Feast for Odin if possible. That might have been a better use to that 6, but that's okay. Let's put the 3. I'll just do another 1 in Pendulum, I think. But let's go So start here and then go 1, 2, 3. I believe it is how it works in Praga, Caput, Regni. Use the die to move clockwise that number of wheel sectors. The end sector must have an open circle. Mark the circle where you started and outline a circle where you end, then gain the end benefit. So 1, 2, 3, gain a heart. Might move this camera just a little bit over that way so I have a little bit more room to write. Okay, and then I will create a 1 to use here in Pendulum. All right, turn 3. A 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2. I don't love either of those numbers in A Feast for Odin. So I might hold off on doing anything there. Let's look over at Pendulum. Let's put the 2 in Pendulum and use the 1 in Praga right there. Not a super strong turn with a 1 and a 2. I'm fine with that, though. That's fine. All right, turn 4. A 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. Okay, well, I know I need a 3 and a Feast for Odin. And that will give me a coin either way. And I want to finish off island. So either way, I'm going to finish off an island here. Let's get the star. So let's go here. 1, 2, 3, get a star. I also get another star for completing the island. And cross off that shape. And I get a coin. The other number is a 4. I could cross off this 4. I could also go 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go just 1. Yeah, let's do this. Let's use the 4 in Pendulum. Put that 4 there. And I'll just use a 1 over in Praga, Caput, Regni to fill that in and go there. If any of you are playing along, let me know how you're doing so far. And if you're tuning in and you have no idea what's happening, I am playing Rolling Realms, an infinitely scaling roll and write game that I designed and now work with Corel Tateka, who designs the promo realms for this game, which are based on a variety of other games, some of which we published, some of which other people have published. All right, I think we've done everything. Turn 5. A 5 and a 1. A little off camera there. 5 and a 1. All right. I do need a 5 here in Pendulum. That could work out. A 1 in Praga, Caput, Regni could also be helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might need to start copying. I could copy a number of those 3 hearts. Where can I fit? This shape in A Feast for Odin always gets me. This feels like a tough shape to use. Yeah, that is just a tough shape to use. That would create, there's not a great place to put it over here. I could put it right there, right here, right here. Yeah, I don't love that shape. I might turn it into a 6, actually, if I copy it. But let's just go with, let's use the 5 right here in Pendulum. It's worth 2 stars. We're not getting resources from Pendulum, but that's okay for now. And the 1, let's just use the 1 in Praga, Caput, Regni right here and gain a coin. And if I want to use a 1 in A Feast for Odin, I could. I don't really know how the shapes are going to end up here at the end. I know that I need to use a 6 here. And I'll probably use maybe this long one there. Yeah, so I need a 2 over here. So I'm not going to use any other numbers, I think, yet in A Feast for Odin. Yeah, I could like copy the 5 and manipulate it to something else, but I don't think it's worth doing that. Chad says that he needs to go assemble a new lawnmower. That sounds quite the task. He says, do you ever get excited to assemble things? A pair of 1s here as I'm talking. Not a great roll. He says, I guess the board game equivalent is punching and sorting a new game. You know, I do not get particularly excited about assembling things. I think Megan is pretty good at it and she enjoys it. So oftentimes if we have like furniture to assemble, Megan will do it. But I can't say that I love it. No, but I hope you have fun doing it, Chad. 1 and 1. This is a tough roll. I guess I'll cross off this 1. You know, it's not too bad. Praga is not terrible at using smaller numbers. So I will circle that one, fill in that one, get a heart, and I crossed over the star line. So I get a star. Actually, I got a star earlier that I didn't cross off in Praga, Caput, Regni. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really want to copy either of those numbers. I don't want to use a 1 in a Feast for Odin. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 numbers left in a Feast for Odin. So things are not looking up. So let's do this. I really don't want to copy a 1. I'll turn this 1 into a 2 and put it right here. I think this is where I'm going to need a 2. So that'll give me a star. I'm hoping to get a 6, a 4, and a 4. That seems like I'm trying to get lucky. I don't know if that'll happen. Let me roll, and I see a question from Balaz here. I'm going to roll for turn. A 1 and a 2. What are these low numbers? Yeah, this is not good. Balaz says, I played 7 rounds of Charterstone with a group of friends in one sitting. Wow, that's awesome. That is a big game of Charterstone, or a long game of Charterstone. Do you think we will have a second edition at some point? No, I'm really happy with how the one version of Charterstone is. So that'll just be the version of the game that's available. And if I think some people, after they've played it a few times, they shift over to playing the digital version of it, which is also really delightful. So yeah, I think those will be the versions of the game that continue to be available. A 1 and a 2. This is a tough time. I guess I can use one of them in Pendulum, and over here I'll use a 2. That's fine. So I'll use let's figure that out. I'll go 1 and 2. So I'll go here. I'll get a coin. That's fine. The 1 I'll use in Pendulum for one of these numbers, I think. What am I going to need? I think I'm going to need some number manipulation. So I'll circle this one. And now I really need some specific numbers to finish off this game. I don't know if it's going to happen. Let's find out. Turn 8. A 5 and a 4. All right, this is promising. 5 and a 4. I see Wonder ask, playing Wormspan for the first time tomorrow. Awesome. Any tips? Any tips for playing Wormspan for the first time? I would just experiment, try different things, and know that one of the big differences between Wormspan and Wingspan is that in Wingspan, you primarily gain resources from the bird feeder, and there is no bird feeder in Wormspan. So you have to get resources in different ways. It isn't just from exploring a cave that gives you resources. It's also primarily from playing cave cards or excavating cave cards onto your player mat. They give you a lot of resources, and from the guild track. So there's a little more, you have to approach resource gathering with a little bit more diversity than in Wingspan. So I'd recommend keeping an eye on that. Garrett says that the digital version of Charterstone is fantastic. He recently finished up a year-long campaign with folks from Discord. It was great. That's awesome. Garrett points out that the quick start cards are helpful for your first play of Wormspan. I appreciate you mentioning that, Garrett, and I definitely agree. I like what Connie did with them. So we have a 5 and a 4. I was waiting for some 4s in a Feast for Odin. 5 isn't ideal in Pendulum, but it could be a 6 or a 3. Let's see what we can do with these numbers. Well, I know I need a 4 in a Feast for Odin, so let's go ahead and use a 4 up here. Let's go for, I really need a pumpkin. So I'll go for a 4 right here. I get a heart and a pumpkin. Cross off that 4. I get a heart and a pumpkin. Now I have this 5. So do I turn the 5 into a 6 or a 3? I'm going to say into a 6 because I want to use the 6 for something else in a Feast for Odin. It looks like I'm not going to be able to finish off a Feast for Odin, unfortunately. But I can maybe finish off one of these islands with either a 4 or a 6. So I guess the other option too is to use the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would give me another star, but I actually can't go here. So I could turn it into a 4. Let's turn the 5. Let's use the 5. Turn it into a 6 and use it right here. So that gives me 2 stars in Pendulum. It gives me a coin, and it also gives me a pumpkin. Now over in Praga, I could use these coins that I now have to advance a little bit further if I want, which actually could give me another pumpkin, which could be really useful if I want to use a 2. That is a tough call. I don't think so. I'm trying to look. So on my last turn here, I could get a coin that could get this coin. Yeah, I think that might be better. I think I might want to wait. I can always use that 2 on my next turn in Praga. All right, I'm not going to do it. Turn 9. I really need a 6, a 4, a 3. Any of those would be great. A 6 and a 2. Okay, we're not too far off there. What can we do with a 6 and a 2? So the 6 can be any number in a Feast for Odin. What number should that be? I have plenty of hearts. So even though I want to finish off this island, I'm a little more tempted to use the 6 as a 3 over here in a Feast for Odin. Let's see if that's the right call. Over here in Pendulum, I have a 2. So I need to be able to turn this 2 into a 3, either by spending 3 coins or by getting another pumpkin and using that 2 specifically. And over here, 1, 2, 3. I'd love a 3 in Praga as well, or a 4, 5, 6. A 3 or a 6 would be great in Praga. So I could just copy this 6 and use it in Praga. Yeah. So let's use the 6 in a Feast for Odin as a 3, or as a 3 shape. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. That gives me another star, and it gives me a coin and a pumpkin. Then in Pendulum, I will use 3 coins. I think this is the right move. 3 coins in Pendulum to cross off this 3 to get 2 stars and another coin and another pumpkin. And I now have 3 pumpkins, so I could reactivate a realm that I've already activated. But I can also duplicate this 6. I can even duplicate the 2. But 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives me another pumpkin. Yeah, so what I'm debating here is where to use the 6. Do I copy something that I've already used? Because if I copy, I might have a way to get a little bit extra. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to copy the 6, 1, 2, 3, with 3 pumpkins so that I can reuse a Feast for Odin. So I am going to complete a Feast for Odin, get another heart and another coin. Another heart, another coin. Now, I haven't done anything in Praga, Caput, Regni yet, so I could copy the 6 over here and go around again. It's only going to give me 1 more star, but why not? I could also copy the 2. That won't give me anything. Yeah, let's copy that 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross this line again so I get another star. So not a great showing in Praga, Caput, Regni, but not bad. I mean, I ended up getting 3 stars. That's 15.2 at the end. I'm happy with that. Sorry, I kind of went off in my own world there. Hope you're still there. This is why I enjoy the puzzle and rolling realms. Yeah, I think that's probably the best I could have done given the numbers that I had. Hopefully you did even better. Let me know your score in the comments, whether you're live or playing this in the future. And let me know how it compared to my 15.2. I'd love to hear about that. And again, the new realms that I revealed, Terraforming Mars and Dice Throne, I will reveal the last new realm that we'll be releasing in a few weeks on tomorrow. I'll show off tomorrow. All right, Chad, have fun with your lawnmower. Wonder, have fun with Wormspan. Garrett, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get back to work on some game design in a minute, but thank you all for hanging out and playing Rolling Realms. Take care. Bye.